So you spoke about multiple things, and I want to touch on them as well. Let's first talk about the pay tax and the taxes that have come into effect since late last year. There has been a lot of allegations saying that the IRD is very slow in its tax collection and there's a lot of tax evasion. So many people have been avoiding or evading paying their taxes, and there have been taxes that have not been collected amounting to the billions. So what sort of process, Mr. Dissanayake, should be in place to ensure that even the big fish, the ones who can afford to pay taxes but are evading it, do end up paying their taxes?
See, your national income has to be between roughly 15 to 20% of GDP.
Right.
As you know that.
Yes.
The highest we've had was 14%. I think in the middle 90s, certainly when the UMP was there, it was into double digits. So now we've fallen to 8%
right.
of GDP. So how are we going to maintain a state with so much of social expenses like free medicine, free education, samudhi payments, and as you know, when we earn 100 rupees, we pay out 90 rupees in terms of pensions and salaries.
Right.
So we only have 10 rupees for capital expenditure. So that is the precarious nature of public finances. I look at your question as a question of culture, because from 1948, we haven't got a culture of paying taxes. And it has never been. I mean, we only have like 1 million, if I'm right, the latest figure, 1 million taxpayers, tax files. Now it has been mandatory to all young adults also. Doesn't mean you have to pay taxes, but certainly you need a tin. So I basically agree with you. I mean, the IRD has been very slow, very lethargic. It has been corrupt. And like, as you know, taxes by themselves means it's not a crime, right? It's certainly not a criminal offense. It might be a white-collar crime.
Yes.
And I've had this experience also, like when you send your figures in, sometimes there's a bit of a negotiation going on about how much you should pay.
Yes.
So that kind of things happen. I mean, that's part of the tax system.
Yes.
But I think everybody who can pay taxes, no, that's a very big, you know, I mean, I say can, who is can? You can ask me in return. Should pay taxes because you know, Sri Lanka, if you comparative to Southeast Asia, other South Asian countries, has an excellent health system. You know, as a governor, I know, you know, when I visit hospitals, it's not bad. I mean, some of these hospitals, the doctors, certainly the younger doctors, people say all the doctors are leaving. No, they have a tremendous amount of commitment, the professionals in this country, to carry on these services. When I visit schools, the teachers, they have a tremendous amount of commitment to impart their knowledge and be good teachers. So how do you maintain a system like that without income? You need income.
Right.
And certainly we are getting a lot of income, most of the income from indirect taxes. But, you know, somebody has to pay for this. So this culture has to come in to our system of paying taxes.
Right.
I don't believe the IMF prescription of imposing 30% straight away. I don't believe in that. I think given the fact that we are not a high-income country, given the fact that we are a middle-income country, then you should introduce it
in a progressive way.
20% maybe, 20% is very reasonable, and then slowly as the culture brings in, increase it.
Right.
Then the second limb of your question was about this, I think you're talking about these alcohol companies, you know, big companies that don't pay up, right? I mean, I think the whole list came up. I'm fully with you. I don't think anybody should be given exemptions.
Yes.
Certainly the larger blue chip companies pay their taxes. Like that, all the big fish has to be caught.
Yes.
So I'm fully in agreement with you. I think there should be a robust IRD and also an IRD with teeth. I mean, certainly IRD that can pursue and actively, legally go after these people.